Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I know I'm super duper late on this, but in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing some of the VT x BTS makeup products, which were released a long time ago. So lately I have been wanting to minimize my makeup collection, and so I haven't had any urges to try like new makeup products for a really long time until recently when I realized that I was running out of my contour, my blush and my mascara. Totally coincidentally, BB Cosmetics also reached out to me for a sponsorship, and so I thought this would be the perfect chance to finally try out the VT x BTS products. If you're as late as I am and you have also been keen on wanting to try the VT x BTS products, BB Cosmetics is having a more than 50% off promo on all of the products, and so make sure to check out the links to them in the description box below after this video. So I didn't pick out a lot of products because, like I said, I want to minimize my makeup collection, and so I only picked out the items that I feel like I will really use. In addition to these makeup products, I've also picked up a few skincare products from BB Cosmetics, which I will definitely do like either like a first impressions or a review on the products once I get hold of the data for that video. But for now, I'm just going to give you guys my review of the VT x BTS products. So the first product that caught my attention is the Super Tempting Cheek Palette. This cheek palette comes in two color schemes, and I of course went for number 2, which is Forever Young. Okay, so just now I did mention something like I finished my blush, but in actual fact, I have been using the same blush for a really long time because I'm pretty sure that all my other blush has expired, and to be completely honest, I'm not a fan of my current blush, and so I love that this palette immediately gives me 3 new options of blush. All 3 shades are matte, and as you can hopefully see from the swatches, they're not really orange shade, they're more peachy, and so even though they do have some orange undertones to them, they still look pink. Unfortunately, the first shade is not something that I would use on my cheeks because I do have medium skin tone, and so this will be too light for my skin. However, I do really like the second and the third shade. I feel like these 2 shades are quite pigmented, and so there's no need to apply multiple layers of the product. Today I'm using shade number 3 on my cheeks, and as compared to my previous blusher, this has been the one that I have been using most frequently now. Since I do like peachy makeup looks, I feel like this will work really well as an eyeshadow palette as well, and so if you are heading out and you don't have a lot of space in your bag, I feel like this definitely can double up as an eyeshadow palette as well. The next item I got is the Super Tempting Shade Palette. So this palette only comes in 1 color scheme, and it comes with a light, medium, and dark brown shade. So it is recommended that you use the darker shade on your hairline, the middle shade to contour your nose, and the lighter shade to contour your jawline. However, being medium skin tone, I can only use the darker shade because the first 2 shades literally does nothing for my skin, and so I feel like that is quite unfortunate because this only comes in 1 color scheme, and so unless you have light and pale skin, I feel like this palette will be really bulky and unnecessary because I would rather just get like a small pan of this darker shade. For comparison purposes, I've also swatched out my current contour, and so I think it looks very similar to the darker shade. If I use a lighter hand, I think I will be able to achieve similar results. Moving on, I decided to get the Super Tempting Eye Palette in number 1 Modern Neutral because this palette contains pretty much every shade that I will use frequently. It contains 4 matte shades, 1 shimmer shade, and 1 glitter shade. Using all the colors in this makeup palette, I have created this makeup look for today, and so I'm just gonna share with you guys how I achieved this look. So first of all, I'm just going to use the lightest matte shade, which is this really pale yellow shade. So I'm just gonna use this as a base, and I know that it looks like it's not doing anything for me, but I actually do like using shades like this as a base and also to blend out any harsh edges. Next, I will go in with this brown shade, and I'm just going to create some contour around my eyes. Next, I'll be going in with this reddish brown like brick color shade, and I'm going to apply this on my outer corners, and this will actually be the main color of today's look. In addition, I will also apply this on my inner corners to give it some balance. Next, I will apply the one and only shimmer shade on the middle of my eyelid, and it's a really pink shade but it blends really well with the brick shade that we applied earlier on. To darken up the look, I will be going in with the darker shade in the palette, and this is quite like a dark plum shade, and so I'm going to apply this on my outer corners, and later on I'll also apply this on my lower lash line. Finally, for our only glitter shade, obviously I'm going to apply this on my inner corner as a highlight and also on my lower lash line. And with that, I have completed today's eye look using only the eyeshadows from this palette. Recently, I have been using this palette a lot. I feel like it's really versatile. For example, on the days where I want something very natural looking, I would just go in with the two matte shades, and if I want something a little bit more, I will add in the glitter shade just to give my eyes some sparkle. If I don't want something that is too dark and loud, then I would just use the shimmer shade all over my lids. This palette has just been super convenient for me because prior to using this, I was just using a bunch of single eyeshadows because all my other palettes are quite big, and so I don't really like to bring them out. But with this palette, I feel like it's the perfect size, and it's really easy to just put this in my makeup pouch. I bring it to the gym if I want to apply my makeup after the gym. I bring it to my boyfriend's place when I'm sleeping over, and I've just been loving this a lot. And another thing is that my boyfriend doesn't have a dressing table, and so I really like that this comes with a mirror. I really like the packaging of all the palettes. They just feel very solid and luxe, and they close with a magnet, and they all come with a mirror. The final item is the super tempting Triple Power Mascara. So this product is called Triple Power because it is able to not only lengthen and thicken your lashes, but also hold its curl. I love that the brush is thin and it's also slightly curved, which makes it really easy to brush all my lashes from the roots at the same time. I think this mascara really helps lengthen my lashes and also give it a little bit of a volume. As you can hopefully see from the footage, the roots of my lashes are a bit more dark, which gives the illusion of thicker lashes. I also like that it still looks very natural, and so it's not the kind that will give you dramatically thick and long lashes. So those are all the products that I chose, and in addition to the products, I also received a bunch of photos of BTS in my package, and I think it comes with the products. And I know that these aren't like the latest photos or anything, but you don't know how happy I was to see them in my package. They're also signed at the back, so yeah, I think this is just a really great bonus in addition to the products. Like, I would prefer receiving photos of BTS in my packages rather than samples because I never use samples. So we've come to the end of today's video. I feel like it has been a really long time since I filmed myself doing makeup, and so I'm really happy that I was able to do it today. Thanks to BB Cosmetics for the products. Even though this is really late, I hope you guys enjoyed this little review anyway, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!